So recently, I decided to tackle my boyfriend's bachelor bedroom in an attempt to make it feel like our shared bedroom. And so far, progress has been painfully slow. Now that you're back, I'm going to paint the bedroom.
Okay, what are you gonna paint it?
The same cream color, honey. We had this conversation.
I would deny it, but I remember in the last video you specifically said you had the text message and showed the screenshot. Yeah, I have receipts.
I do have the receipts, because you don't fucking pay attention to what I
do
tell
pay
you.
attention.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You asked me what color I was going to paint it, even though I explicitly told you multiple times. When you show up in the bedroom and it is an entirely different color, and you act surprised, that is on you. So I'm going to prime it, and then I'm going to paint that same color. By the way, I got a can of paint. It was buy one, get one free, so I got 2 of them.
Same color?
Yeah, this is when you tell me how proud you are of me, of my skills and abilities to save money.
You know what? While you're painting, can you strip that panel?
You. Wait, what are you talking? First of all, no, hold on. My skills and abilities, Timothy.
You have great skills and abilities, sweetie.
What specific skills and abilities?
Find multiple cans of paint.
No.
You're really good at saving money, babe.
Aw, thank you so much, honey. Okay, what were you saying about the panel, though?
Is that electrical panel? It's still the old pink that was there before I painted it blue. Can you strip it? Because it's got like 15 coats of like thick paint on it, so like the door doesn't even really work.
I've never done that before.
Stripped?
Listen, I've done plenty of stripping of furniture. I think it's the same paint that's been there since the 80s, and they just keep repainting over it again and again and again. Well, I'm gonna go strip the panel then real quick. For fun. I am finally stripping the long-awaited fuse box. The only problem is that every time I touch this fuse box, Kirby has a problem with it. So I'm gonna see if I can remove these bolts, and I don't know if it takes off like the entire thing, but nice. I can just strip the whole thing. So change of plans. I'm just gonna strip it outside then, which is kind of a win. So in order to start this project, I covered the panel in a very strong stripper, but even though I ended up putting on a very thick layer, it honestly didn't penetrate through all of the layers of paint the first time. This is because this panel had been painted over and over and over again for 46 years. I knew that it was bad, but I didn't realize how bad. Honestly, it was a bit weird to see all of the different colors that this bedroom has been in the past. Like, who the paints a bedroom Elmo red? After the second layer of stripper, I just stopped recording because it was just more of the same thing. One fugly color after the next. All in all, it took 3 very thick layers of paint stripper to remove all of the paint from this panel. And then when I was done, it looked like this. So honestly, it does not look fantastic, granted. However, there's not 15 coats of paint on it, and now it is a functional box. So that means that now I can prime it and paint it later. But for right now, I've got to finish painting this wall. So right now I have to prime this wall here before I can paint it the desired color that I want. And under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be too happy to have to paint, because painting f***ing sucks. Except I have some really cool gadgets, new ones, that are allegedly, according to the packaging, supposed to make it a lot easier to paint and faster. So I'm excited to try those out. All right, so my first gadget that I'm very excited about is this edge painter, so I don't have to go in with one of those like teeny tiny brushes and just go in and like paint the edges first. That takes a ton of time, so I'm hoping that this will eliminate all of that. Allegedly, I'm supposed to be able to just dip this into the paint and just go along the edge. Why we haven't been doing this the entire time, I have no idea. Oh, also I got one of these tray liner things. It's supposed to make my job less messy, because whenever I paint, it gets very messy. Because I didn't know that you were supposed to line your reusable tray with one of these. Which I am now realizing I think is the wrong size. Whatever. I also got one of these little paint pour spout things because, I don't know, honestly I felt like it would make the mess a little bit less as I am painting, and I figured it would also cut down on time. Also, it's reusable, so I don't feel too bad about buying more plastic. I gotta get something to open this. Oh, Ha ha ha. Work. Wait, I still have a little bit of primer. I should probably finish that. I'll just use up the rest of this. Oh, that's clumpy. RIP to this primer, man. I've had this primer longer than I've been dating Tim. Oh, fuck. I've got to tape that. Oh, fuck. I just ran out of tape. Literally at the finish line. I knew I had more. All right, let the painting begin. Oh no, I gotta open the window, hold on. I have to properly ventilate the space, which is gonna suck because it's hot as shit outside. There have been a couple of times where Tim and I were recording something in here and I made him shut the curtains because when the neighbors walked by and saw that we had a video camera set up in our bedroom, I'm pretty sure that the conclusion that they did not draw about us was that I had a YouTube channel, if you know what I mean. I am so excited to start using my tools. So first impressions, this is a very flimsy piece of plastic. I'm not that impressed so far, but maybe it'll be great. Dunk it in. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't let you. Feels a little counterintuitive because you can't actually dip it very well. Okay. We are not off to a great start. So far, 1 star. Do not recommend. I'm gonna have to go find a paintbrush. I'm going to paint the baseboards after this, so I'm not really that concerned about getting this primer or paint onto them. All right, now that I am done cutting into everything, I am going to start painting the wall, and I have another tool for that. So I'm really hoping that it's a lot better than the first two. I don't have high hopes. Okay, ceiling and walls, interior paint and primer. It claims it's faster than a brush and smoother than a roller. This isn't going to work. It is literally like brush stroke marks, which creates texture on the wall, which is exactly what I don't want. So far, I do not recommend any of the products that I have purchased. All right, well, looks like it's time to test out this pour spout. Of course it doesn't fit, because I want it. I will put it now. So I'm done priming, and that took way longer than it should have. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk off the frustration. So it is officially the next day, and I feel so much better after walking away from this. So now I'm ready to paint it the color that I want it to be. So let's do it. The reason why I went with this cream color is because not only is it already in the rest of the house, so it makes it nice that everything's a little bit uniform, but also because this condo does not get a lot of natural light. So having dark colors like this blue in the bedroom, despite the fact that we have a decently sized window here, it is dark most of the day. So going with a dark color like that makes the room seem even darker and smaller. Fits on this one, okay. So I can use one of my products. All right, well, so far there's a less mess. So Reggie and I have something to tell you.
Reggie and you.
Yes.
This better be good. I should say this ought to be good.
So recently, things have been feeling a little monotonous, okay? And
Where the fuck are you going with this? Feeling monotonous?
feel like we need to like mix it up. So I have an idea. I want to do something fun and sexy and dangerous and new.
The fact that you're filming me for YouTube. I know you're full of shit. Fun, sexy, new for your YouTube channel. Okay, sweetie. What would you like to do?
Do you want to go to Lowe's and look at light bulbs?
What are we buying light bulbs for this time, my dear?
Because I fucking hate the light bulbs that are in here. So I want new light bulbs because these ones are super yellow. So like the paint that I just painted this room, I realized later on that at nighttime, it makes the room yellow.
That's my computer screen. Without changing the white balance, that's the color of the walls.
You would have no idea that I just painted it cream. You remember the last time I said, do you want to do something fun and sexy and dangerous?
Yes, we went to Shakey's in Burbank, opposed to the Shakey's that's across the street from the house.
Okay, let's go. So this one is also GE. It's very similar, but it's a different color temperature. So obviously I have a lot more to go if I want to transform this bedroom, but I'm finally starting to get to the point where I feel like I'm actually making a dent in changing this space from my boyfriend's bachelor pad bedroom into our shared bedroom. If you like the video you're watching now, then this video here might be worth a watch.